Hey YouTube, it's MIgardener again. So I've been kind of sick and can't hear out of this ear because I have sinus pressure and sniffles. So what can you do? I won't stop making videos from that because I know you guys like to see them. So I'll get to it. First off, I'd like to thank Alan2045, I believe it is. If I get that wrong, I'll post a link so you guys know who it is. But she sent some vermicomposting worms, and they're called red wigglers, and I'll show you later on a later date, but not right now because I got a lot to do in here. And pretty soon, I have a countdown on my page. Check it out. It's a countdown until the days we plant outside. And hopefully I'm not yelling. I feel like I'm yelling, but I can't tell because, like I said, it's like I have headphones in my ears because I can't tell how loud I'm yelling. So I'm going to kind of tone it down a bit because I feel like I'm yelling. So let's get to the tour, and I'll show you what's been growing on. Okay, so starting with the grow box, the tomatoes. Oh my goodness, they're huge. They're getting really lush in here. I might consider thinning them. Right now they're doing fine, so I'll just let them be. These are the aromas, these are the cherries, the beefsteak that Praxis55712 sent us. Thank you, Ray. And here's the Julia Child tomatoes. They're growing extremely well. They had a pretty poor germination rate. I don't know why. They look like almost like a pink brandy wine based on the leaf type. Here's this basil we bought at the store. I got it at Myers for, I can't remember how much, but yeah, so I started this big plant in here because I didn't really want to wait for these little babies to start, but they started just fine, so we're growing some mini basils in there. And those just started off a couple days ago, so they're already doing really good. There's some onions back there from the transplant video. Hopefully you guys saw that. Here's some more tomatoes and more peppers. They're doing great again after I had that little mishap with the mildew. See, I trimmed them back and working just fine. They're putting out little shoots, little suckers. This one just put out a new one today. Cool. I just planted this a couple days ago. It's coming along pretty well. Here's a black beady eggplant that I transplanted in the grow box. It wasn't doing so hot underneath the other lights. I don't know why. So I put in this more humid environment, and it's doing great now. So apparently humidity has something to do with eggplants. I don't know what, but I'm sure there's some science behind it. Here's the celery, and it's doing fairly well. It got laggy in the beginning because I didn't have ample sunlight. But now it's starting to thicken up and it's starting to support itself, and I think it'll do just fine. Here's the tomatoes that we got from viewers. Oops, see? My basil just toppled over there. Okay. And the best ones have to be the Ace 55. These were not actually from a viewer. These are the ones I bought. And the San Marzanos that I actually bought as well. These two I bought. The rest were all from viewers. These are Ray Browning's Praxis Cherry, and they are sturdy as heck. They're smaller, but they are a cherry tomato, and I know cherries don't grow as fast as normal tomatoes, but they're really, let's see if I can get a close-up, they're really, really healthy. So, yeah, so now, moving on. Here's the pepper. I wanted to get as much reflection as I can because I had to transplant in this big 5-gallon pots, or 3-gallon pots, so you can start putting out fruit. I got, here, hold on, I'll try to zoom in on this flower. It's really cool, you gotta see it. Okay, so that's about as zoomed in as I'm gonna get. Check this out. This thing is just, it's so cool. It's starting out as like a ball, and I guess it's just gonna start opening up as a flower. I mean, I've seen peppers, but they've never, it's like a yellow ball inside of here. I don't know if that's a flower or if that's actually a pepper, because there was certainly no flower on it, but it's like a little hard berry inside there. So you got me. Here is the behemoth of a lettuce plant. Oh gosh, it's starting to take over. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but here's the other little pepper plant I've transplanted in just a half a milk carton. It's working out really good. It's liking the soil I gave it. I gave it some of the new mixture, and it's got some different little suckers that it put out. Coming around here is more tomatoes. Back here is a lot of onions that are doing great again. They popped back up after I watered and gave them their soil, and they're doing really good. Down here I planted some blue curled Scotch kale that came from 3X Lady, and this is a golden sunrise tomato right there that came from Lao. I don't know the number. There's some Lao and some numbers. She's from Costa Rica. Really nice. She sent us a bunch of seeds, and these finally came up. And she also sent us some parsley, and those are little parsley sprouts right over there. And I believe that's all that's sprouting right now. There's more golden sunrise tomatoes sprouting, but you can't really see them right now, so I'm not going to show those. Coming over here is, oh yeah, forgot to show you. This has gotten extremely large. Here, I'll focus back out because now it's zoomed into macro. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. So basically, I had this chair and I stuck a box through it, and it's really sturdy, so it's working just fine to hold all these plants. And that basically just extended this table out. I got another little pepper plant here I transplanted. It's starting to come back. It was getting a little root bound. Celery, holy cow, it's getting more and more impressive each day. So yeah, I'm not growing with any fertilizers. I'm just using I'm using organic fertilizers, obviously, compost tea. And look at these leaves, they're huge. Let's come over here. Here's all the peppers. Here's all the peppers that I transplanted from that 72 cell box. This is a little weird. This, I know for a fact that this is a pepper plant, and this is an eggplant. This is from a 72 cell greenhouse. Somehow, either they cross-pollinated a pepper with an eggplant, or they got a pepper seed in there, because this is 100% from a package, not my own saved seeds. So how that got in there is way beyond me. Here's another eggplant. It's really coming along. This is the best one. It's huge, very lush. Here's some really good broccolis, cauliflower. As you can see, it's growing back there extremely well. I got a bean from here, but it died because obviously it's too warm, too dry. It's a weird climate for beans right now. They don't do well in full sun anyways. And here's this really baby. I gotta baby this one because this is the only seed in this packet. It's a Rosa Biensa eggplant, and for some reason the seed company scammed me. I did not get all the seeds. I only got one seed, and luckily I got 100% germination, so I got lucky with that. And here is the long-standing spinach. As you can see, it's beginning to look like spinach finally instead of grass. I was getting kind of weirded out by that. And here's this tomato I transplanted. It's looking pretty good. I planted it deeper. I planted it about right down to there, and I started filling up soil just like Praxis does. And it's looking pretty good. This tomato needs to be transplanted because, as you can see, it's getting pretty tall. These tomato plants are actually getting really sturdy in these little 6-cell containers. I thought for sure they'd be getting kind of leggy, but they're actually not. And then these are the pepper plants that a viewer sent us. Matt D, and then more numbers. Really hard to know, but yeah, Matt D something or another. He sent us these, and we got 2, so that's better than the 1 we had. And here is a stray seed that I found sprouting in dirt. Must have been from the sweeping. We usually sweep in here with a vacuum cleaner and then dump all this stuff into a compost bin, and I saw that growing. I'm like, I'll see what it is. So I have no clue what this is. It looks like it's going to be a pepper, but to what kind, I don't know. So that is the update for now. If I can think of anything else, I will turn this baby back on and show you, but for now, that is what we have growing on this week. Yeah, so stay tuned till next week. We're going to be going on vacation, and hopefully we'll get back in time for the weekly quick tip. I'm definitely going to have someone to water these plants so that mistake doesn't happen again. And hey, if you like these videos, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.